Hello, am I audible?
Am I audible?
Yes, I am.
Am I audible?
Okay, good. So, hey guys, this is Nalini here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my live session where we crochet along some beautiful stuff together. And it's good to have you guys here. And if you guys are visiting my channel for the first time, then welcome and do consider subscribing, like, comment, and share and stuff. And if you are a regular visitor, then love you all and hello. So, in my previous live, which was on Saturday, I think, I had made this cute little handbag keychain or a bag keychain. So this was made the handle which was made was like I used these bottle cap rings and made it. So you can, if you want, you can use the keychains itself, and the whole process is in my previous life, so you can visit my previous life to learn how to make this cute bag keychain. And there are some problems which I faced while making this. If you watch the live, you'll come to know. And there's some interesting things which got invented while making this through my mistakes, which also you'll can find out if you watch my previous live how to make this. It's a very simple pattern, and as you can see, the result is so cute. So you can visit my channel and learn how to make this. And before that, I think so we made some I hope I have it, yeah, triangle shawl pattern. There were two. You can, if you want to make a triangle shawl, then you can, follow these patterns, and they'll be absolutely wonderful. Then you can also learn how to make these beautiful earrings, and there are many other earring tutorials over there. And flower charms, I'm saying bag charms, four leaf clover, cute birds, and many things are there. So check my channel out, and while you're there, do subscribe. Okay, so we'll get started. So, let me read the people's names. I hope I read your name right. Edward Burr Jr. Hello. And Naomi Unzueta. I hope it's proper. So, hello, and you're saying it's cute. Thank you so much. And today I'm going to teach how to make a flower coaster. So, just for a reference, hi Rina, you're proper in time as I'm going to teach the flower coaster. So, the flower coaster which I'm going to make was suggested by Rina, as you can see in the chat section. So, today I'm going to try to make that. So keep in mind that I had made this, I think so, 1 or 2 years back. So even I'll need to brush up with it. So I might be a little rough in making, like I might forget or I might make mistakes. So please do keep in mind, and I apologize if I do that in the beginning itself. Okay. So to make that a flower coaster, so we're going to make a flower coaster. It's kind of a 3D flower coaster. So we're going to make three flowers in that, and there will be stems in it, and it's an absolute beauty. So I'm going to use white color yarn, and I think I can use yellow for the flower middle part or the bottom part. I don't know what it's called. Then we can use, I think so, for one, if you want to make a similar color flower, then you can make, all three flowers in similar color, in the same color, or you can use different colors. So I'm planning to use different colors. So maybe blue then pink maybe, and blue, pink, and which one? Let me see. uh, Maybe orange I'll use. Okay, so, and then of course we are going to use our 4 millimeter crochet hook, and darning needle or a tapestry needle, and our thread cutter. Okay, and then if you want you can use a stitch marker. Should I use a stitch marker? Okay, I'll just keep a stitch marker handy. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so we have a stitch marker if we need to use it. So I'm telling you that I'm going to read the pattern and make it. So it'll take some time for me to guess and all, since as I told you, I had made it long back. So, uh, Meowsis Plush Productions. Hello. The name is very interesting. And as it says Plush Productions, then I guess that you crochet too. Let me know. Okay. So shall we start? So we are starting with, we are keeping white color as our base. Okay. So let me keep some cute things for the people to see. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So I'm using my white yarn. So let me just take it. So yarn, it's totally upon you which yarn you want to use, but I think if you use a cotton yarn, then the finishing will look much better, since it won't have many that fuzz kind of a thing. But even if you're using an acrylic or something which is fuzzy, you can always burn the fuzz out, with a lighter or something. It just, you can just pass, the flame through the work, and your that fuzz will, diminish or whatever, burn down. So it's totally up to you which yarn which you want to use, but I would recommend cotton. But if you don't have it, anything will do. The result will always be beautiful. Okay, enough talking. So let's start. So we're going to start by making, so the initial stages are the same as we make a flat circle. So we are just going to make a magic ring and start our work. So the people who want to learn crochet from the beginning, there are some, learn basic crochet sessions or tutorials in my channel in the live section. So you can visit my channel and learn it from there. The purse keychain you make is so cute with the small flower attached to it. Yeah, isn't it? You were there, right, for that live? And I think you know what all things happen while making this. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, check my channel out. You come to know the story behind this divider. Okay, so let's start. Yes, you were. Okay. So even Barbara commented later on my video that your mistake turned out to be something like cute or something like that. So things happen. Yes, beautiful mistakes. Okay. So I'm going to start by making a magic ring. And as I always say, magic ring is nothing but a loose slip knot. So just hold your slip knot like this, turn it around, and your magic ring is ready. Now we can just chain 2 to make a double crochet. You can even take chain 1 or chain 2. So because the pattern said chain 1, but I didn't feel that good about chaining 1 for a double crochet. Sorry for that. Okay, something's wrong. I think so. I'll start again. There's nothing wrong, but I want my work perfect. That's one problem. So chain 2 after making your magic ring, and this is not counted, okay? Okay. So now we are going to make 10 double crochets in this magic ring. So, and we are including both these section, the tail and the loop. So we are making 10 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we've made our 10 double crochets, but it's always good to just check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so we've made our 10 double crochets, and now we can just pull this yarn tail and close our magic ring like this, and we can just join on top of your chain 2 in the first stitch. Okay, so just join it there. And our first round is done. Now let's go to the next round. Chain 2, 1 and 2, and now we are making 1 increase in each stitch. So increase means we are making 2 double crochets in each stitch. So this one is not counted, the chain 2, so go back into that stitch and make 2 double crochets. So this is my first and this is my second. Okay, and then go to your next stitch and make 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. Then go into the next one, make 2 double crochets. So like this, in each stitch we are making 2 double crochets. So keep making 2 double crochet in each stitch. I think so, one more is left. So this is not exactly white. This is, kind of an off-white, but it's totally up to you which, like the base color you want. You can just go for it and match the flower colors according to that. And of course, I'll be using some green yarn for the stem. Okay, so I think we're done, but always it's better to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so we've made our 10 sets of 10 increases. So the stitch count will be, I think, 20. So now we are joining in the first stitch. So first stitch comes on top of your chain 2 or before your first double crochet. So this one is your first stitch. So in that you can just make your slip stitch. And now let's go for the next round. Chain 2. And now in this round we are going to make 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 2 double crochets in the next. So 1 double crochet and 1 increase, 1 double crochet, 1 increase. So 1 double crochet, in the next one 2 double crochet, then in the next one, in the next 2, like that. So these are the basic steps which we apply when we are making something, a round thing. So these are the basic steps which we follow to increase our circle. Suppose you're making something, circular, and if you want to make a big thing, then we just need to keep adding one increase after in each row. So one double crochet and two double crochet in the next, and now in the next stitch one double crochet, and then in the next one two double crochet, one and two, then in the next one double crochet, in the next one two, one and two. Go to the next stitch and make your one double crochet, and in the next one two, then in the next one double crochet, and in the next one two. So like this we are totally making sorry, totally I'm saying we are making 10 sets altogether, as the count is 10 in the initial round. So one, in the next one, two, then again one, in the next two. Let's go to the next one, one, and in the next two. Thank you for liking. One, and in the next one two, and now two more stitches are left, so let's make a last set, one, and the last one two. And our next round is done. We have 10 sets of one double crochet and one increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we can just make a slip stitch on top of your chain 2, or before or in your first stitch. So this is my first stitch, as I told you, like this. Okay, now again chain 2, and now for the next round we are going to make one double crochet in one stitch, one double crochet in next stitch, and two double crochet in the next one. So here it was 1 2. In the next round, in this round, we are making 1 1 2. So first double crochet goes into the same stitch where we made our slip stitch and chain 2. Then the second one goes into the next one, and the third one will go into the next one. So here let's make a 2 double crochet, or the increase. So 1 and 2. Now again the same set. So this is one set. Okay, now again go to your next stitch and make your one double crochet in one stitch, one double crochet in next one, and two double crochets in the next. So 1 1 and 2. Then go for your next one, make one double crochet, one double crochet in the next one, and two in the next one, and two. Maria Partida, I hope I took your name right. Hi Maria, how are you? How's your day? Okay, so we've made this set. Now let's go for the next one and make the same set again. 1, 1 and 2. Then again the same. 2 in the next. Then 1 in the next one. 1 in the next. And 2. Go for your next stitch. 1, 1 and in the next one 2. Fatima Farah says hi. Hi Fatima. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my channel. 2. Oops, what is this? Like this. 1, 1, 2. If you have a doubt, always just check, because we don't want that after finishing everything there's a problem in the stitch count, and then you find out some mistake and then you have to open everything and make it again. So it's always better, if you have a doubt, just count back. So this was our 2 double crochet. Sorry, 1, 1 in the next one and 2. Then go for your next 1, 1 and 2. Then go for your last set. 1, and when we are following this method, first, in the first one we make 1 and then start, right? So you'll always end up with a 2 double crochet. Remember that. If you're not ending up with a 2 double crochet, that means somewhere something went wrong. So when you're following this method, then always in the last stitch you'll be making a 2 double crochet, the increase. You end up with an increase. You start with a single and you end up with an increase. Okay, so we are finished making our 1, 2, 3 and 4th round. Now let's just slip stitch on top or on your in your first stitch. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, I think I did some mistake here. Let me just check. Okay, so I was supposed to change color in my 21st stitch in this round. Okay, so I'll just open some. Jamar Bailey. Hello. Hello, Jamar Bailey. So we'll just count 21st stitch. I thought that would be the next round, but it is this round. So this is my chain 3. Now I'll just count my 21st stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. Are you sure this is the 21, or this should be 21? I think so. Let me count once. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. 21st stitch. Okay, if I'm not wrong, the 21st stitch should be a double the increase. Why is it so? 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, let's go as it is. 20 and 21. So this is the 21st stitch. Oh, the 21st stitch should be of this. What am I saying? Okay, we'll just open till this area and then figure it out. Okay, so this was my chain 3 of previous round. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 and 21. Yes, so this one is my 21st, so I was right, because it should end, the 21st one should end in an increase. Oh, thank God. Okay, so this is our 21st stitch. So in the 21st stitch, what we are going to do is we're just going to change color over here. So just insert your hook, pull up a loop. I hope I'm doing this right. Let me read. Yes. 3, mark the stitch. One DC, one increase into 7. The 21st mark stitch, 1 DC in next 3 stitches. Okay, mark 2 DC. 21st stitch, done, complete. The 3rd stitch, change color. Okay, I hope I am doing this right. So they're saying 1, so this is the 1 1. So we are going to make 1 double crochet, then 1 double crochet in the next, and the 3rd one we are not going to finish our double crochet. We'll keep it here and change our color here. So the first color, I'll take blue. So this is my blue color. So you can just make a slip knot. So that there are 2 methods which you can use to make this. Seema, hello ma'am, good morning. Hello, good morning. Thank you for liking. Now there are 2 methods you can change color. Either you can just hold your yarn like this, insert it here like this and bring it out, or you can make a slip knot and change it. So I think so I'll just keep it like this. Oh no, I think so I'll just make a slip knot and then change. So let's just make a slip knot and finish this double crochet like this. I really hope I'm making it proper, correct, or I'll have to frog and make again and waste your time. Okay, so now that we've changed color, let's see. 3 complete and change color. Okay, so now chain. Do we need to change? We don't need to change. Chain. Okay, so now in next stitch we are going to make 5 double crochets. So you can just include your tail and your white yarn together like this, okay, because we need to carry the next color because we will be continuing our work. So this is a 1 double crochet, go back into same thing and make your 2 double crochet, then go back into the same, and this is my 3rd double crochet and this is my 4th one. So this is not a cotton yarn which I'm using. I think this might be acrylic, but that's okay. It's just a small process. On हुई जी, thank you. अच्छा, आप भी live हो क्या? Okay, so after making your 5 double crochets, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have made 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be my 5th one. Okay, and yeah, we are not supposed to finish our 5th double crochet. We are going to change color over here. So just to change color, I'll again show you. Make your normal double crochet, but do not finish it. Just yarn over and pull through once, and here you can just drop this color and pick your white yarn and finish it like this. Okay, so we've changed our color, and now if you want, you can just cut this yarn like this. Okay, okay, so you can just leave these yarn tails, and now we'll continue making our 1DC. So now we are going to make, let me check, 5 double crochet in the next, and the second color along with the 50 change yarn, 1DC in next 5 double crochets. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think I missed one stitch. I think so I should have made it here, because that one is saying that we should be left with 5 double crochets. Am I right? 1DC in the next 5 stitches. Yeah. So this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm supposed to do it in this one. Okay. So I'll just quickly make that thing proper. We don't want mistakes. So this one is like this, and in this we are going to make one the flower. Okay, so when you're left, you should be left with 5 double crochet. So into the 6th one from the end we are going to make the flower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Into the 6th one we are going to make the flower. So here let's just make our double crochet, and now in this we'll be making our flower. And why did I use blue? I'm totally out of my mind. I'm supposed to use yellow. You can use yellow or orange for the flower base. So I'm going to make in this one. So here I'm supposed to change color. Okay, so we should be left with 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6th one. So in the 6th one from the ending we are going to make our flower base. So this is the one stitch previous to it. So here we are going to change our color. So hold your yarn and bring it out. Okay, okay, and now make your double crochet in the next one. So we have dropped our white one and we are carrying it along. Okay, and this is the one, the 6th one from here. In that we are making 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we've made our 5 double crochets, and again the 5th one we are supposed to change color. So do not complete your 5th one. Pick up your white yarn and finish it like this. Okay, and here you can just cut your yellow yarn, and now we are just going to finish our round. So you can remove your yellow yarn and finish it. So do not carry your other color yarn along with your white, because it might be seen and it won't look nice. So we'll just weave it in later. Carrying white yarn on top of white is okay, but other colors will be seen. So our one double crochet, this is the second, and this is the third one. Raquel Santos says hi. Hello. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. And this is the fifth one. Okay. And now we can just make one slip stitch on top of our chain 2 here, like this. So first space is ready. Now we are going to chain 2 again, 1 and 2, and now we are going to make one in the next round we are going to make 1 1 1 2. In this one we have made one double crochet, one double crochet, and then 2, one increase, correct? So now in this one we are going to make 1 1 1 and then 2. Okay, so we are increasing our round with one stitch. Okay, so let me just check. So 3 stitches. Okay, okay, so this one says to mark the 16th stitch. uh, 3 double crochets, then okay, let's see how it goes. So I'll just mark the 16th stitch and keep. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. So the 16th stitch, I'll just mark and keep. Usually what I do, if I'm making something after a long time and if I want to teach you live, I'll just make one pair just to brush it up. But since yesterday was a Sunday, I wasn't able to do it. So I thought of making one coaster so that I get, my memory gets brushed up and then I can confidently teach you. But that wasn't possible since it was, Sunday, and we are busy on Sunday. I could have kept my pattern like this and read the pattern, but you guys will be traumatized with my bad handwriting, and I don't want to do that. So I have to bend and check the pattern. Okay, let's make one double crochet all the way around till we reach here, and then we'll see what to do. Okay, so one, not all the way around, as I told you, one double crochet in the next 3 stitches, correct? 1 2, yeah. So one double crochet in the same stitch, one double crochet in the next, so 1 2, and this is the third one double crochet, and into the fourth stitch we are going to make 2 double crochets, then one double crochet in the next one, one double crochet in the next second one, and one double crochet in the third one, then again 2 double crochet in the fourth one. So 1 1 1 and 2. So we've made our 2 double crochets. Again in the next one, in the next 3 stitches we are making 1 double crochet. So 1 2 and 3, and now in the next one 2, 1 and 2. Okay, then again the same set, 1 1 and 2. Okay, let me read. Okay, from here, in the this was 16 stitch, right? So we are going to make one double crochet for the next three stitches, and in the third one we are going to change color again. So this is a 16 stitch, so one, then one double crochet in the next, and in the next one we are going to change color. So do not complete your double crochet, and take your yellow color again and change your color, change the color. So finish it with the new color. Okay, and here you can just pull that white one a bit. Yeah. Okay, so we've changed the color, and here drop your white one, pick your yellow one, and make 5 double crochets in the next stitch. So one, we are carrying our yarn tails and the working yarn, the white working yarn together. This is the second, this is the third, fourth, and fifth one. Do not complete because we are changing color over here. So pull through two ones, drop your yellow yarn, pick up your white yarn, and finish it. Okay, so the next base is ready. Now let me read again. Okay, carry the orange yarn, 1 2 3, and one increase. One increase. Okay, so so uh, for this flower we had cut our orange yarn, but here we are just going to carry it along because we'll be making our second set of 5 double crochets again. So now we are just going to make one two three double crochets as usual and one increase. So make one double, so we are carrying our yellow yarn together. So one double crochet, two. Barbara MacArthur says hi. Hi, Barbara. How are you? How are things going? So one, two, and three. And then in the next one, we are going to change color. No, sorry. Yeah, correct. So in the next one, we are going to make that increase. So one double crochet, and this is our second double crochet, and that one we are going to keep half and pick our yellow yarn and finish it off. Okay, and in the next one we are going to make our flower base. So here you can cut your no, you don't need to cut anything. Okay, uh, I hope the stitch count is right. If not, then I'll let you know. Okay, you don't need to learn the wrong thing. If I made a mistake, I'll correct that mistake and tell you. Rina, this is another Barbara. This is not the Barbara which we talked to. This is a new Barbara, but still you can say hi. That Barbara is Barbara Howell, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so We are making 5 double crochet in the next one. It's always good to make new friends, so you can say hi to this Barbara also. 1, 2, and 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th one, and we are not completing the 5th double crochet. Leave it, incomplete, and finish it with your white yarn like this. So we've successfully changed our color, not our color, this color. And now we are going to make finish this, if I'm not wrong, but still let me check, because I think so here there is something that we are supposed to do or supposed to not do. So let me just check. It happens, Rina, no problem. Same name, right? Both. Yes, yes, 5 double crochet in the next. Yeah, so 5 double crochet on top of last. Okay, the back loops of flower. Okay, understood. Yes, I understood what to do. So here we are not going to increase. Since already in these flowers we have increased our stitches. So here we are just going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets, and on top of this we are not going to use our normal double crochets. We are going to use the back loops. Okay, so on top of your flower, on these flowers, okay, I'm a little confused, but let's see how it goes. Okay. Rita, I'm planning to, make a tutorial video also for this. So suppose you find this confusing, then you can, if I make that tutorial, you can refer that tutorial. So because that will be a bit polished, since it would be edited version. So as I told you, I always make one pair or one piece and then teach you, but this it's my first course, so I'm a bit rough over here. So now we'll just make one double crochet. We're not increasing here because we've already increased stitches. So if we increase here also, then it will not lie flat. It will be a little curled up. So we don't want that to happen. So one double crochet. I think I should make tutorials for whatever I teach live also. I feel like that, but I don't know whether just the live sessions are enough, for my channel growth. Should I think I should be making tutorials also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because here it should be a gap of 5, but I'm getting one more extra. So I don't know. So I'll definitely make a tutorial for this, because a beautiful piece like this needs a proper tutorial. So if I mess up here, you can see nothing big is going to happen. Okay, so nothing big is going to happen. The thing will be like that only. Only one stitch here and there won't make a difference. Okay, so now we reach to the flower section. So here we are going to use the back loop. So only the thing I'm confused is whether I'm supposed to increase on top of this or not. So that's not so clear in my instruction, the written instructions. And now since I'm live, I'm not able to read it properly. uh, Change color 5dc in the next. mm, no increase in these since the flower has increased. On top of flowers, work in back loops. So on top of flowers, work in back loops is written. uh, Back loops, flower, 5 double crochet, one in each. So I think so I'm supposed to make five, one double crochet in each five, and for the remaining remaining five. Okay, let's see. Whew. Even I forgot from where I learned it. ओके जी मैम, बाय, फिर मिलते हैं. ओके सीमा जी, बाय बाय. थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग. So we are working in the back loops, so one double crochet in each one. So the people who don't know how to work in the back loop, so each stitch contains two loops, the front loop and the back loop, so they are like a V. So we are using the back loop, the one which is away from us. So one is done, go to the next one and make your double crochet, then go to the next one and make your double crochet. So we are working only in the back loops of the yellow yarn, so you can choose yellow or orange as per your choice color. And this is the last one. Okay, so we have these 5 loops. We'll be working our petals in these 5 loops. Okay, so the thing I'm confused is here, should I go with the regular pattern or just one double crochet? So that is not clear. uh, 5 double crochet, one each, remaining 5. So here we have increases, so we'll just make we'll make one double crochet in each and see how it goes. So here we can just use our normal stitch. We don't need to use the back loops. If it curls up, then I'll make the set in, or should I make the increase? I'll just make one set and see. So here are my 2 double crochets should come, 1 1 1. Okay, so Rita, do refer to the tutorial. There I'll be much more clearer, because there it'll be a calculated work and much professional. So you can go for the tutorial. Hopefully I'll shoot it today. Making tutorial. So this is the last one and I'm making my 2 double crochet in the last. Let's see, I will lay it flat and see how it looks like. Yeah, I think this looks decent. Yeah, so in the last five stitches, right? No, one, two, three, four. In the last 4 stitches, make your 5 set. Iqbal Toberia, Assalamu alaikum, ma'am, like done. Thank you so much, Iqbal. I think so. This is your second time you're visiting my channel. I remember that name. So thank you so much. Yeah, Reena, that would be better. Okay, so we've made our last set in the last 4 stitches, and we'll make a slip stitch here and done. Okay, like this. Okay, now we are going to work our petals. Okay, so here our white yarn is done, so we can just I think so we'll just use our invisible seam method or that method. So I'm just going to before making a slip stitch, I'll just cut the yarn, remove this. Okay, and let's use our tapestry needle, and this is the stitch in which I'm going to make the end. So just pass your needle like this under that. Okay, I think so I split a yarn. Okay, like this. Just pass it under that stitch, bring it near, don't pull it too much, just the loop size, okay, the chain size, this one, and then go to the back loop of your previous or the last stitch which you made, like this. Okay, so here we have made a seamless thing, ending, and now turn your work and you can just yarn it, sorry, weave the yarn in to hide it and to secure it, like this. Just pass it through some and cut it off. Rita, is it confusing what you learned till now? Just let me know whether I should make a tutorial for it or not, because for me it looks fine, but for you, was learning it confusing, or you can learn it once you go back to the live recording? So just hide all the yarn tails. If you want, you can just put some glue in the end where you cut your yarn, if you want to keep it, if you don't want these ends to be shown. So we've woven this yarn tail in, but since I think so, we'll just go through some of the stitches and just put it in. So now only the flower making is remaining, flower making and the stem making. So I'll just quickly hide this without talking. We can just cut this yellow one here. So this is not my normal yarning, sorry, tapestry needle. This is the other one which I use for slightly thinner yarns. So with the thicker yarns, it's a struggle to put them inside. And just weave them in to hide them. Yeah. If you want to make it extra secure, just leave the first loop and go back. Oh, what did I just do? Where's my other tapestry needle? Yeah, got it. This one is a bit irritating. See, this has a bigger eye hole. This has a smaller one. I don't know why I picked it up. So this one, like the thread goes in easily. Then just go back. Let's weave this yarn tail also, the magic circle yarn tail. Okay, so now we are going to use our blue color for the petal. Okay, so I think we can just make a slip knot. Okay, and now we're going to join in the first petal, the first flower here which we made, and we'll just make it. So we are going to join it in the first one over here, the first stitch which you see here. So far so good. Your instructions are clear, easy to understand. Thank you so much, Reena. Okay, and now we are going to chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so now in each stitch we are going to make chain 3, 1 double crochet. Okay, so this is my chain 3 and this is my 1 double crochet. You can just carry your blue yarn tail together. So this is my 1 double crochet. Now we are making chain 1 over here and making a picot. So this is a chain 1 picot. So just chain 1 after a double crochet, and then you see these 2 loops of your double crochet. See this and this. After your chain 1 you see these 2, like this. Okay, this. So in that we are going to slip stitch. So this is a double crochet stitch, so in that slip stitch. So it's just a picot of 1 chain. Okay, and after a picot again chain 3 and go back into the same stitch and make a slip stitch. So this one part of a petal is done. Now slip stitch into your next stitch and then make the same thing. Chain 3, 1 double crochet, then chain 1 and make your picot. So after your chain 1 you can see these 2 stitches. In that make a slip stitch, the loops, not stitches, like this. And after that again chain 3, go to the next one, sorry, in the same one and make your slip stitch. So the flower, the petal starts with chain 3, then we make 1 double crochet with the picot, chain 1 picot on top, chain 3 and then slip stitch into the same stitch. And now you can go into the next stitch and make your slip stitch, and then again same thing, 1, 2 and 3, and then go back into the same stitch, make your double crochet, chain 1 and then slip stitch into these 2 loops after your chain 1, like this, and then again chain 3 and slip stitch. Then go into the next stitch, carry your blue yarn tail and make a slip stitch, chain 3, make your double crochet and chain 1 and then make your picot, slip stitch in that 2 loops which you see of the double crochet stitch, then chain 3 and slip stitch. Now steps, this is the last one, so make your slip stitch into that. So we'll just cut this off. Slip stitch and our last petal. So chain 3, 1 double crochet, chain 1, picot, slip stitch in that double crochet loops and chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3, and then slip stitch like this. And here you can just chain 1 and cut the yarn, remove it, just give it a pull, and immediately you can just weave in the tail so that we don't have any extra work in the end. Just go through these loops. Enough. So do not need to pull it too tight, otherwise your work will fold. Okay, so our first flower is done. Now we'll go for our second flower. So second flower, we'll keep it as I said, pink. Okay, so this pink we'll use. Now same thing we're going to do. Make your slip knot. Put your hook into the first stitch of that yellow flower base, pull it up and chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Carry your yarn tail along with your work like this, and we'll make our first petal. So chain 3 is done. Go into that same place, make your double crochet, chain 1 and slip stitch in that double crochet stitch like this. Then chain 3 and slip stitch into the same stitch like this. Then go for your next stitch and slip stitch, and chain 3, double crochet, then chain 1 and picot in your those double crochet loops, slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and slip stitch into the same stitch. Then go into your next stitch and slip stitch. Now chain 3, double crochet in the same stitch, chain 1, picot, chain 3. Hi Barbara, how are you? Rina, this is Barbara, our Barbara. And now insert your hook into the same stitch and make your slip stitch. Now insert your hook into the next one and make your slip stitch. 1, 2 and 3. Go back into that, make your double crochet, chain 1 and slip stitch in that double crochet loops to make a picot. Oops. So Barbara, we are making a flower coaster, 3D type flower coaster with stems. So we've made a picot and 1, 2 and 3. Then go into the same stitch and slip stitch. And now we have a last stitch remaining, so insert into that one and slip stitch. And now again same thing, chain 3, 1 double crochet in the same stitch and chain 1. Then go for these 2 loops, the double crochet loops, and make your slip stitch. And now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and slip stitch. In the same stitch, chain 1 and cut your yarn. So our second flower is ready. Turn your work and just hide that tail immediately. And hide this under those pink loops, the yarn tail, like this, and just cut the yarn. And as I told you, if you want the ends of your yarn tail, you can just glue them if you don't want the yarn tails to come out. So our pink flower is also done. Okay. uh Petra Rodriguez says hi. Hi Petra, good morning, welcome to my channel. And finally, we are going to make a third flower. So as I told you, I'll use an orange color. So let me just take that orange color out. How will this color look? Will it be too bright, or should I take some other color? This will be too dark. It's almost the same, so don't want. Is this orange okay? Let me know. I have red, but that's a cotton yarn, and here I've used, this is a different yarn, this is a different yarn, so I don't know. Uh, what do you say? Orange is okay? What other color I have? No, lavender I have, but that would be around the same color. So I think we'll use orange one. So we are going to make a last flower, and the same steps follows, but here the only thing that we are going to change is we are going to work in the first loops which we have over here. Remember, we made our double crochets in the back loops. So here in the front, front loops, we are going to make a flower. So this is our first loop. Okay, so remove it from this, insert your hook into that front loop, the first front loop of the flower, like this, and join it here. So this flower will give that 3D kind of a look. Bring it out, hold the tail like this, and now you can just chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and now in this space make your petal. Okay, so 1 double crochet, chain 1, make your picot in that double crochet loops, in those double crochet loops, and then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and slip stitch in that same backspace, front loop, sorry, like this. Now insert your hook into the next front loop, carry your yarn tail like this, make your slip stitch and 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3, double crochet in the same space, chain 1, then your double crochet loops are here, inverted V shaped, make a slip stitch in that. So this will give just a slight, light mild pointed look. Then chain 3 again and slip stitch in that front loop. The loop looks extended, stretched. Don't worry, when we work in it, it'll be proper. So we've made a second petal. Now slip stitch into that third petal, the third back loop, front loop which you see. Slip stitch. Okay. Carry that yarn tail like this and chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Make a petal. What am I doing? Okay, double crochet. Got it? One and two. After double crochet, chain 1 and picot. Then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 and slip stitch into that same stitch, the front loop. Then go for your next front loop, the next stitch, slip stitch. Carry that yarn tail, 1, 2 and 3, then double crochet, chain 1, insert it into those loops from the double crochet stitch and slip stitch, chain 3 and slip stitch into that same stitch, then slip stitch into this last stitch which you can see over here and make your last petal. Chain 3, 1 double crochet, chain 1, these two inverted weave type loops you see, slip stitch and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 and make your slip stitch, chain 1, cut your yarn. And we are done with this petal also. Now immediately we'll just hide this tail behind. So we are working hiding the tails in the wrong side, the back side of the petals, like this. Don't pull it too much. This much is enough. Just it should just pass through and the loop should not be seen. And our third flower is also done. And now what's left is for us to make the stems. Okay, so we're gonna use some green yarn. Okay, so for this one we are going to make slip stitches like this. So our yarn will be in the back side. Okay, so we are inserting our hook here, okay, under this, the same chain where same stitch where we made a chain 5. Now pick your loop up. Okay, we'll just make a slip knot here. So make your slip knot. Okay, now just bring it out and now we'll just use some stitches and slip stitch all the way here like this. We'll just give it a curl. So suppose this is a magic circle, so we'll just go around stitches like this. There's no special calculations, just like this we'll make. Okay, so let's see. Keep your yarn tail proper. And now our yarn working yarn remains in the back side. Okay, and we are going like this. So go for any loop, straight loop here. Just keep in mind to keep it straight. Insert your hook, yarn over in the back side like this, sorry, and bring the loop up and pass it through the working loop. So here's your first slip stitch. Okay, just pull this yarn tail to make it tight. Now again, just go to the next stitch. So the stitches should be in the straight line. Just remember that. Now we've come to here, yarn and bring that loop up, pass it through the working loop. This is our second one. So after each stitch, just keep an account whether your stitches are coming straight or not. Insert into the next one, yarn over in the back side, bring the loop up and make your slip stitch. Okay, so we are going like this. So next stitch would be this one. Okay, insert in that, make your slip stitch. So yarn over, bring the loop up and slip stitch. Then go for this one, insert, yarn over, bring the loop up, slip stitch. So just you can just use your hook only to progress like this. Okay, so next stitch will come here. So yarn over, bring the loop up, make your slip stitch. Then next will come here, bring the loop up. Oops, where's the loop? Yarn over, bring it up, slip stitch. Then just keep your hook like this and see where the hook is going and make your next slip stitch. So it will be a slight curl. Okay, just make sure that it curls a bit and ends here, because the other one will come like this. You'll come to know when I'm making it. So now I'm keeping in my hook like this and insert into the next one, next space which we get. Is it twisted? No. Okay, then again keep your hook like this, go for the next space, make your slip stitch. Then go for your next space, keep your hook like this, bring it up, slip stitch. Then go for the next, like this. Then go for the next one. It's okay if you go inside the stitches also, no problem. Then this is the next one, slip stitch. And then we've come to the top. You can just make one chain and cut the yarn and remove this. Just give it a slight pull and then you can just weave it in. So if you want to weave it in at the same time, you can do that, or go after doing everything. So we are just going zigzag in these green loops. Just go zigzag like this. So we are hiding in the back side or the wrong side of the project. This will be enough, like this. And then you can just cut this, and if you want, just glue this top part with a fabric glue or whatever. Let's hide this one also. So since this is short, I'm not threading it beforehand. I'm just going to insert my needle first. This much is enough, and then I'm gonna thread it. Bring it out, and now you can just cut this. So our first stem is ready. Now let's make our next stem. So next step, you can just bring it like this and then just go parallel to it and end here. Okay, so there's no stitch count or anything for this. Just, with your instincts, how things will look good, you can make it. Okay. So go for your next space and make your slip stitch. Oh my god, 10:40. I didn't realize the time. Bring it up. Okay. And then go for the next stitch, and same procedure follows. Make your slip stitch. Just pull this yarn tail behind a bit to keep things neater. And now we are bringing it like this. So just go for your next one. Oops, the yarn tail also came along. So just line your hook where you want to keep it, and make a slip stitch like this. Okay, now go for your next one. So you can just use your hook as the to point the direction. Now we have made these two, so just go one step ahead and join it. Okay. Okay, so after this, again go to the next one, make your slip stitch. So keep doing this. So one, two, go for your next one. Oh, this is two that side. So bring it here. Then go for the next place. Then go for your next place. Just keep going like this. Next one goes here. Then the next one goes here. So anyway, just make sure it's in a straight line. Straight as in not straight, but it should not be zigzag or something. And end up near somewhere here. This will be the last one. And now chain one and cut your yarn. So our two stems are done, and the third one we can just cross it like this, because to bring it like this it won't look nice. So cross it like this. So we can go from here to here. Make your slip stitch. Insert it into the space. Grab that slip knot. Bring it up. Go for where is it? Keep your yarn tail away. And as I told you, we'll be going like this. Okay, so according to that you place your coaster. Okay, so the first stitch your yarn tail will come along with your work, so keep in mind. And now we are going like this, so this is our direction. So here's my needle, so here I'm making the next slip stitch. Oops. Bring it out and like this. Now again go to the next one, slip stitch. Then go for your next one. So always just keep a track where you're going. So this will be my next space. Just insert anywhere, even if it goes into a stitch, it's okay. And pull it up. Then go for your next one. Pull it up. See where your stem is going. Okay, so here is my next stitch. Sorry if I was out of frame. And next one will come here. So it's totally upon you how you want to make that stem. Then the next one will go here. So use the hook as the compass or a direction teller, and just go along with it. Here is my next one. So we're just going cross the other two steps. And here's my next. Then here's my next one. There's my next one. And this is my last one. Now you can just chain one before cutting. Just let's see. Yeah, it's good. And we can just cut our yarn, remove it, and turn your work and just weave in the ends. And as I told you, so, we are just going in a zigzag in those green yarn, the stitches, like this. Once from this side, once from that side, like this. Do not pull it too much. Hold your work here and then pull. We don't want this area to be bended. Next one. Go zigzag. Hold your work here and then just pull it so that you don't pull excess. It should just pass through. These small ones. Keep your hand here. Pass it. Finishing is very important. It shows, how good your work is. So pay good attention on the finishing always. So that's why, trying to weave your yarn tail in on the go is always a better option, because in the end, if you leave all the tail ends, you'll get bored and you'll just do a sloppy work. So try as much as possible how many yarn tails you can weave in, it's better. So there's not much work remaining for you in the end. And yeah, done. So we've weaved in all the tail ends. turn your work, and ta-da! Our beautiful flower coaster is ready. So we've made it from the scratch over here, and there was some hiccups in between, but we managed to pull through it. And I'm planning to make a tutorial for this also if possible. So if you find this live tutorial confusing, then you can go and watch the tutorial whenever it's posted. So I hope you liked today's live, and you found this helpful. So if you liked it, then do consider subscribing and like my videos. And you can refer my videos for many beautiful stuff like this, where we have in the live, I've made these things live, so you can check out my live section, and you can learn how to make these cute bag charms or keychains and earrings and stuff. So do check my channel out, and I hope you liked this tutorial for this lovely flower coaster, 3D flower coaster. And yeah, meet you in our next live session. Maybe I might come live in the evening. So evening, either I might make one more of this, or we can learn something else. So let's see how it goes. Okay. So until our next tutorial, next live, bye bye. Love you.